So hello everyone, welcome to day 38 of learning data science. And yesterday we discussed about all the OOPS concept and basically all the pillars of OOPS concept we have already covered. And today what we'll be going through, we'll be simply designing one project, and that is upon employee management system. And it is a basic project which will work in a backend, means like nothing front-end libraries I have used it, neither I have used HTML, CSS, JS, React. These all things I haven't used it. I just simply used Python using OOPS concept, how we can generate a employee management system regarding to that. Okay. So now what I will do, I will quickly open my Spider and I'll just start off with the things. Okay. And here, what I will do, for example, the first step will be we have to define a base class, okay, base class named as employee. And first, we don't know that how many functions should be there and how many stuff should be there, right? So for that particular thing, we have learned about the jump statement, which is known as pass. We will be using through that, right? So what we'll be doing, we will be using here, writing here class employee class employee, and then we will be defining one constructor here. I will be copy pasting this my dash because my keyboard doesn't work sometimes. So I will be writing here def init, and I will write here self again here is nothing but a pointer used to uh, point my current instance of the class. Okay, and here I will write the empid, and again I will write here my name, and here I will write the salaries and stuffs. Okay. So now what I will do, I will just write here self dot empid is equal to empid, and here I will write self dot name is equal to name, self dot salary is equal to salary. Again, if you are not understanding why I'm writing it self dot name, so you can watch my previous today's videos. You can simply understand that why I've written here self dot self dot name. Basically, this particular self is pointing my name variable, my name object within a class employee, right? Now, what I will do, I will just use another function named as, for example, I have to store the information. I have to store the information of my uh, employee ID, right? Oh, sorry, of my employee. So what I will do, I will just write here def info, and here right now, like I'm writing here pass. Why I'm writing here pass? Because I'm generally now generating a template. Okay, so basically my project structure will look like this. Later on, I will do the changes, whatever is needed according to our needs. Okay, right. And again, one more function is needed here to calculate the salary. Okay, and I will write here calculate salary. Cal salary function I have defined here. And again, I will write here pass because right now I'm not using such. And now what I will do, for example, there are certain employees. This is the employee database. And second is inherit. My second step will be I will use the concept of who called as inheritance, and I will inherit from employee to create manager and developers. manager and developer, right? So what I will do, I will again build a class here, class called manager. And basically this is a child class. Why child class? Because someone who is a manager, certainly he is the employee of that particular organization, right? So I will write here employee, and dev. I will basically create a constructor here to store my default values. And uh, what values my constructor will hold? It will hold the my employee ID, name, and salary. Okay, salary, these all things. And I will use here super function. If you want to see basically what's the meaning of super function, so what you can do, just select it and put control I, control I. Okay, you can see here super class, uh, unbound super object. It takes as this. And what's the meaning of this? This works for class methods and class methods, class and arguments. Okay, and basically this is used to call a super class. This method is used to call a super class which is a parent class. Okay, here my parent class is employee, so for that reason I need to call my employee class. So for that reason I am using here super. Okay, and I will write here super function dot, again I will use this constructor because my values, my default values are used within this constructor itself. I will write here dot init, and I will write the same thing. One more thing I left to write here is bonus. Okay, how many bonus as I am employee I am getting it. Okay, so these all things I need to copy here, and I will paste the same thing. Okay, and what I will do, I will write here self dot bonus is equal to bonus. Okay, so basically these all in instance called employee ID, name, salary was the instance of my this class of my uh, parent class employee. Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, super dot. I will copy this thing. Yeah, and here I will write bonus. So my bonus is the only instance for this particular class manager, the child class. Okay, and to point that particular thing, what I will do, I will write here self dot bonus is equal to bonus. Okay, I have written such thing, and now what I will do again, I will just move ahead, and here I will just create another function as calculate salary, cal salary. And now I don't need anything to be done inside it. So I will generate data pass. Why I'm doing this? Because right now I'm just creating a simple structure of it. Okay. And after that, I will just write the code inside it. Similarly, I will create one developer class. And basically this developer class is again inside that parent class, and I will pass here employee, and I will copy this same thing. Okay, and I will just paste it here, and instead of bonus I will write here overtime because he get paid for the overtime, the developers, right? How many overtime he have done it. and I will write here self dot overtime is equal to overtime. Okay. And again, I will just write here def cal salary as written here, and I will just write here fast because I don't need to write here anything, right? Now what I will do, I will just call my function. I will write here employee1 emp1, and my emp1 it will be a manager. I'm calling manager class, and within manager class I am just giving my emp id is equal to 1 to 1. Okay. And my name, for example, name I am giving here Avinash. Basically, this is the positional argument which I am sending, and my base salary. Okay. Uh, my salary will be for example, 4999. Okay. And one more thing I have to pass here, my bonus. Okay. So bonus, my bonus will be say 1999. Okay. And again, I will create one employee ID too. Here I will write here manager. Again, I will write here not manager. Basically, he is a developer. So I will write here developer, and I will write here his EMP ID. EMP ID again here it will be just say 131. Okay. And its name, for example, name text image, and salary say 3999. And overtime, for example, just take it 2399. Okay. And next, what I will do, I will just use a for loop here. Okay. For I in EMP, where for I in EMP1, comma EMP2. Okay. And I will write here print uh, slash slash n. Basically, it will be printed on the next line, very next line. Slash n. What I want to print? I want to print the employee info. Okay. Info. And I will call here my emp dot display function. Okay. The information which I used in it. Okay. I dot info function. Okay. And I will write here print. I will use your app string, and I will write here total salary. I will write here my string formatting within curly braces. I will write here what I will write. I will write here cal salary. Okay. Write here print. What I have to print, I will use a have string. I have to print the my ID. And again, what is ID? ID again here will be my employee ID, EMP ID, which is there. Basically, this info function is used to hold the information of my employees. And here what I will do, I will write here print again, and I will write here F name. Okay, I will just copy paste the things so that I will just write it quickly. I will write here name. My name will be again name, and here my salary will be there. I will write here salary. Okay, and in calculate salary, I will return what I will return. I will return self dot salary. Okay, I will be return self dot salary here. Okay, right? And in the manager portion, in the manager part again, in calculate salary, what I will do, I will return, I will return what I will return, self dot salary plus self dot bonus. Okay, and here in my this also, I will write here not self dot bonus but self dot overtime. Okay, I have to restart my kernel because it's. I will restart my kernel once again. Okay, wait. Sometimes Spider gives little bit of problem. So what I will do, I will use here going to my Virtual Studio Code, VS Code, and I will just try executing the same thing in my Virtual Studio Code. Okay, just go here, just open your new window. Okay, I will just close my window. Don't save. Okay, I will just go here. New file. I will just click on it. Python file. and I will try pasting the things here. Okay. Last bit was here. One people plus person five one people. Okay. Now let's wait. Exception occurs. Okay. What's the exception? Mono. No. Where I am given. Just do one thing. I will just open here. I will open your chat GPT and I will try question the prompts. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I got it. I've written it itself, which was not needed here basically. So for that reason, okay, I remove the self as well. Now I will run it. Yeah. Yeah, we have executed these things. In this, I've written self dot UNPID equals to self dot UNPID salary super function actually knows itself. Actually, it's still for the I just try debugging one more time. Okay, I just go here and just copy this code and just open my spider and I'll try pasting the things. Now let's check what's the difference behind it. Return self salary plus self overtime. Return self salary plus self overtime. From starting, let's see def info print id self dot name self dot salary. Def info print everything is same. The only mistake I was doing here was the thing like uh I dot cal salary is it? Yeah, these all things are written. What was the shoes initially self dot AMPID self dot no self dot salary. Okay. So these all things were already there. Like, I've written here class employee was there, definite in itself, what name, salary, everything is same. EMP ID, everything is same here. Info as well the same. Def cal salary is same. Class manager, employee is same. Definite self EMP ID name, salary, bonus, super dot infinite EMP ID name, salary, self dot bonus is equal to bonus. Again in class developer, definite init salary overtime. My bad. Actually, there was some connectivity issues. I was just comparing the code. So you can see here, cal salary returns self dot salary plus self dot overtime. Create object. I've created an object here. Okay. Basically, I have given all the same things, and I don't know what. Uh, is. Okay, I will do one more time. You just Control C. I will copy this thing, and I will try pasting it here. Will it work? Error senior code missing self in method definition. The method definition info and cal salary should include self as the first parameter. Okay. Def cal salary should used as the first parameter. But when did I haven't used that my first parameter? Oh, okay, okay, my bad. Basically, self, and what's the another thing is just asking for. Now I will try running this code. I will just copy this code because again, this is the same thing which chat GPT itself has said, but when I used in my this thing, it haven't been executed. Okay, okay. Well, but here you have given the self, so it's crazy. Means like sometimes it happens that whenever you are writing any certain line of code, means like whenever you are taking help of some chat GPT itself, yeah, the ID sometimes creates the problem. But here you can see we have successfully executed the employee management system. Like here, I've used the inheritance concept also. First, I have defined a parent class name employee, and within that, I've stored the information of all the employees in their info. And again, in the calculate salary, I've written what the salary of my particular employee. Similarly, manager is the child class. And similarly, I have done all these things. So I hope you guys have understood everything. And yes, sometimes the ID creates the problem. So it's not the major issues. The only major issues is that you are understanding the concept or not. Okay. Syntax error and all these stuffs will just reduce with the time. But again, if you are getting any logical error, that will not reduce over the time. You have to practice it. Okay. So till then, you just keep practicing it, and see you tomorrow at the same time. And yes, tomorrow what we will do, we will be just learning the help of flask also, and create